All right, I did my first bend. You can see I bolted down. I didn't have the right length of bolt, but Stack of Washers does a fantastic job holding everything down. I put a bunch of screws in here to hold this thing down. I pre-drilled them all so that it won't, raise up underneath and cause the thing to shift around. These are oversized drilled to just fit the shank of the screw. So hopefully it won't be too big of a deal to move it down the other way, down to this side to do that bend. So as you can see, I'm parallel to my line, but the spring back of this bend, and this is full of sand too, this tube's full of sand. The spring back of this bend looks like it moved it out just a little bit too far. I should have moved this that way a 1/4 inch, and that's with using this ruler here and measuring from line to tube with as accurately as I can. If I had moved this back a 1/4 inch, I'd be on the line. So if any of you people try to do what I'm doing here, or try to copy this way, offset your center line that way some, like a 1/4 inch or maybe a slightly more, and you'll be fine. So that's the first bend. I'll do the second bend here as soon as I'm gonna shift this down so all the lines line up, and I'm gonna put a square on it, and there'll be a board here, and the bend piece will be right in here, so I can bend this around. So everything will be captured. I'll strap it down with some 2x4s or something to hold it down to this table, and hopefully I can keep it flat. All right, here's my setup for the second bend. I've already moved everything down. I got this block in here to keep the tube against the steel. This shim here, my table has just a slight bit of bow to it. Just a little dip here, so I put the shim under there just so that the tube won't be deflected anyway while I do this bend. I use that 2x4 there just to clamp it down so it doesn't move. So next step will be to bend the rest of this, and we'll see how that goes. Here's the second bend. As you can see, we got some spring back, of course. You're always going to have that. But if you look, it's pretty damn close to where I want it to be. That's with me moving everything this way 5/8 of an inch. So basically the width of this tube right here got me to exactly where I wanted to be. So looks like 5/8 is the key along the bend line. Now this might be not quite far enough. It seems to be pushing, but I think I could probably just hold it in place when I do my gussets, and it won't be a problem because I'm going to have blocks over here, along the outside when I set all that up. So looks like that is a successful bend.